Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Lawyers Learning Center with DHIA podcast. Today, we are talking about the benefits of managed IT services for small law firms. We invite you to tune in every Thursday as we continue to cover productizing legal services, legal case management software, business development planning, asking for referrals and testimonials, billing challenges, alternative fee arrangements, marketing tools, and more this season. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Comment with your thoughts so we can share more of what's important to you. Integrating legal case management software in your law firm. Change does not come naturally, but learning to leverage every tool at your disposal is often the difference between an average and exceptional law practice. Corey Kelly is a tech entrepreneur who helps law firms bring their practice into the digital age. He sat down for an interview and helped us understand what practice management software is, when firms should think about adopting it, and how it can make your firm more profitable. What can practice management software do for my firm? Practice management software is the digital backbone of the modern law firm. It protects your firm from malpractice risks, automates client communications, tracks billable hours, streamlines pipeline review processes, and can potentially even reduce professional liability insurance premiums. From a profitable perspective, integrating practice management software into your tech stack is one of the most powerful purchases you can make. What if I've always done everything on paper? What's the point of practice management software? All industries are digitizing to improve collaboration, efficiency, and risk avoidance. And we're seeing the same thing in law. The features and benefits of practice management software are clear. However, understanding the consequences of not evolving with the times is often less clear. If you choose to ignore what is becoming the industry standard practice, then you are by default choosing to spend more money on malpractice insurance, experience a higher incidence of expensive mistakes and malpractice claims, waste your team's time on repetitive tasks, and increase headcount as your firm scales. You can choose to keep managing your practice with pen and paper, but the cost of that choice will almost certainly be higher than the price of the software. Additionally, with the regulatory changes Arizona and other states are making, failure to innovate your business model will probably cost you your firm. What are the conditions where I don't need practice management software? If you're a solo practitioner who's within 10 years of retirement, you probably can get away without making the move to digital practice management. Alternately, if you specialize in a white glove service and you only see a few high-value clients, maybe you don't need a case management tool. But if you have any intention of growing your firm, you should be using practice management software. These tools allow you to skip years of hard-earned domain expertise. Software companies have templatized decades of process knowledge. Deciding not to capitalize on modern software would be like choosing to reinvent the wheel for no reason. How do I shop for practice management software? Step 1 is to do your homework. Look at all the well-known names like Clio or Practice Panther, as well as area of practice-specific software. Look at each option from a business operations perspective and carefully list out the major functions your firm needs to digitize. Run demos with some of the options that fit your firm's specialty. It's important to make the right choice for your firm because moving from one tool to another is a time-consuming and expensive process. When applicable, area of practice-specific software is often the best fit for your firm. For example, bankruptcy lawyers have a tool that's perfectly tailored to their specialty. There's no reason for them to use something like Clio because they have a tool that's purpose-built for their business model. If you don't find something designed for your specific area of practice, that's okay. The industry leans toward Clio for good reason. It has by far the most integrations. As firms grow and learn to make more advanced use of their practice management tool, integrations become increasingly important. What are integrations and why are they important? Integrations are additional add-ons that you can make to existing tools. For example, Clio has an entire marketplace of extra bells and whistles that can add on additional functionality. Some of them are free and some have a nominal cost. Automated document drafting is a great example. It's not something Clio does out of the box, but you can go to Clio's marketplace and search document drafting software and add that feature into your Clio instance. Having a strong suite of integrations is almost as important as the base platform's features. The integrations you install automatically communicate with your practice management software. That means you don't end up having to jump from app to app. Everything seamlessly runs on one platform. It gives you the ability to completely customize the software to how your firm operates. How does practice management software help scalability? As you automate and outsource tasks to your practice management software, you distill the value your staff brings to the table. You've hired smart people. There's no reason they should be spending time sending emails, calendar invites, and reminders that can be handled by software. When you take these repetitive tasks off your staff's plate, you give them the chance to double down on work that creates real value for your law firm and your clients. Practice management software lets your paralegals scale their activity. One staff member can go from processing 3 documents a day to 20 documents a day. That kind of efficiency will allow you to take on more clients without needing to hire more staff. How does practice management software help profitability? Practice management tools will improve your firm's profitability in 3 main ways. 1. Efficiency. The number of man-hours spent onboarding and communicating with clients can go way down without reducing the value of the work your team is doing. The less time you spend on repetitive tasks, the higher your profit margin goes. 2. Scalability. Quality team members are expensive resources. Giving your staff the tools they need to cover more clients means you get to spend less on headcount. 3. Risk reduction. Malpractice insurance premiums and deductibles can be a huge expense. Practice management software reduces that expense by making sure you're protected from the simple mistakes that often generate malpractice suits. Wrapping up. You can run a successful firm without practice management software, but you'd be denying yourself access to the biggest force multiplier available to today's law firms. As measures like Arizona's new legislation take effect and outside businesses disrupt the legal industry, it's more important than ever for lawyers to leverage the latest technology. Corey Kelly is the founder and CEO at Legal Karma, president of the Legal Karma Foundation, and a lecturer for the Department of Communications Studies at Texas State University. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Lawyers Learning Center with DHIA podcast. If you found this information useful, please subscribe and share. We invite you to share your biggest takeaway in the comments, ask a question, or suggest a subject you'd like to hear. Your feedback will help us achieve our mission to keep our topics relevant for you. Tune in next Thursday as we discuss business development planning for law firms.